Good girl. Okay, so this guy just came by with his two. He's got one that's super hyper, jumps all over the place. There's no way I was gonna be fast enough to get the camera out. And I couldn't do it one-handed anyways. Right, but it was the biggest reaction I've seen with her on the leash. Right, now part of it was we were just starting, so she saw it kind of start. It was before I got her into me, and we had just got done tugging. So she was still in prey drive, right? So I wasn't able to change that gear into pack drive and follow me yet. It was like almost immediately when we just started walking from here, right? So what does she do? She's starting to escalate, right? We're walking, she's starting to escalate. I tried just turning, she's still focused, so I correct, boom. So then we get her walking this way, and then we reapproach. She's starting to kind of lunge and go. Correct, redirect, reapproach. Correct, redirect, reapproach. Then we get her looking at us, being cool, right? Now I have found, they say you can treat inside of these things. I haven't figured out how to do it like efficiently to do any kind of food work, but as in like going to the house, I wouldn't do it out here anyways, because my thing is when they're in that, hey, I want to go get that thing, if we're feeding that, we're feeding the excitement, and we need to get the excitement down before we can feed it. I used to be a proponent for that. Here, just throw food at it. It's going to eventually get better. I've gotten wishy-washy about that, in that I think for some dogs that probably happens. And then for some dogs, we need to get the brain down first before we can do that kind of work. So anyways, like when I finally got it out and you could see her, she was starting, instead of just her tail being like stiffen up and her doing her little hop and jumping thing, right? So you just have to trust my explanation. When I finally got it out, I think I caught her tail. It was still way up high, but it was starting to do a little bit more of a normal wag, not like this, right? I think it initially was a little fast and it slowed down. I don't know if I got it on here though. But it was still way up high, right? So way up high and wagging isn't necessarily a good or a bad thing. It's just something to watch, right? Now she does kind of snort and talk, right? So is her snorting, grunting inherently, oh crap, inherently a bad thing? Shit. Damn it. The other song was so low and then I forgot about it. Hopefully my talking was loud enough that it drowned out the music. Because, so YouTube with music, copyrighted music, they used to just, it used to be, will be muted in some countries. The last couple I've seen, it's been like, your video's not going up. So it's like, so all this time when you said it's going to, I couldn't have fixed that before because they said you don't have to do anything, it's not a big deal, right? So now we're all those leading up to now they're saying you can't do it at all. It's weird, right? Changing the rules. That's what they do. They get you used to a certain set of rules and then change it. Look, dude, just make the rules and let it be. Let people deal with it. Anyways, so her grunting, she's kind of naturally a grunter and a kind of thing. You're a sweet girl. So anyways, when stuff like that happens, so maybe she just wants a break. Usually when she looks at me like that, she's ready to go, right? So when stuff like that happens, I usually make sure they're into me for another minute instead of immediately letting them go and sniff or lay down. I want to do another couple turns, right? So like the guy got around the corner. All right, so see the corner over here. He got around the corner and I still had I think I still did a little bit of walk, even if it's only like 30, 45 seconds. I don't like letting them do it immediately after. I don't know why. Maybe I seen somebody or somebody said something about it. And maybe it's just something in my goofy brain. But I want them to not lay down immediately after. I want their brain to come down a little bit more focused on me and then you can lay down and fully release it. Does that make sense? As in, we got through a situation, you're still with me, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, cool. Now you can do whatever you want. Because I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, or trying to say, or trying to figure out how to say, is I don't want them to go, I'm still in this weird mind and now I get to sit down. So boom, right? It's kind of in the lines of taking control of certain things away. I want you to bring your brain down a little bit, focus on me just a little bit more. 2-3 seconds. Okay, I think that's what it is. I've been focused on that 3-second thing here lately. So that might be where my brain's going, is I want you for at least 3 more seconds, and then we'll take a break and you can release any other pent up energy, right? So I help you get through this pent up stress. You're with me, I got you, no big deal. Now you can get rid of the rest of it, I think, is where my brain is trying to go. All right, girl, we got to get you in. Today's the big day. We're going to see how you are with Willie and Waylon.